Coming your way next. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Tyler Glasnow. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And an easy out to start the game. He swings and fouls one off. Glasnow, the tall righty, 225 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher, he's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
Two outs, base is empty. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. 3 for 6 in the series so far.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Matt Olson in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 3rd out. Here's the veteran second baseman, Freddie Freeman. That's hard hit in the line. One up, one down. And the batter now, Aaron Bracho. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. It's a bomb. Aaron Bracho with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him. This ball is hammered deep center field, way back there, on its way out of here.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Harris puts it away, and there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And now Teoscar Hernandez pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. 2nd inning set to go. Austin Riley at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Next offering upstairs.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Slings it across. Yep, 1 out in the 2nd.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Profar climbs in on that left side. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Profar, who hails from Curacao. Same place that produced Andrew Jones. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
1 out, base is empty. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. Glasnow with the strikeout.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was waiting for it to get hammered somewhere. I mean, breaking ball, but he just somehow missed it. Timing looked solid, and his balance was there. He wasn't out on the front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
Got him swinging. No runs. Bottom of the second. And now Will Smith. Strider back to work. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That one's deep. And out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off the throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Center fielder,
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one hammered center field. That's back there. That's not coming back.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Harris makes the grab, and there's two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Shohei Ohtani. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
2 outs, runner at first. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. Now a screamer into the outfield. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So it's 4. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Murphy.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up. Especially with that velocity.
Strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And that is out of play. And it's fouled away.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Glass now, ready and deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Acuna now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
Hernandez.
That one ripped right center field. That's back, and it's gone.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap, and making it look easy, that's for sure.
Back up the middle and a base hit. And here is Michael Conforto. Grounded out his first time. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Smith around third. The relay. It's off the mark and he scores. And they now lead by 9. So man aboard, and next for LA, James Outman. He's already homered in this game. And that's in there for strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Coming home, and that's going to get into the corner. He will score. Here comes the manager. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's the second baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Next to hit, Aaron Bracho. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
These are putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
The big 6 spot already on the board this inning here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man at first. Here's Max Muncy. 1 for 2. Here's a rocket out to left. Profar snags it. The throw in. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Mookie to hit. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's carrying. Gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So the inning is still alive with Will Smith coming to the dish.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Will Smith to the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Harris fires it in quickly. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. Michael Conforto will climb in.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one hammered. Harris racing after it. Can't catch up to it. It's down in the gap. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead continues to grow.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to...
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. The run comes in to score from second, and they extend their lead. And he'll pull into second safely. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it looks like trouble. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. And now the first baseman, Aaron Bracho. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Pulls into third safely as a run scores. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
With the low 90s fastball, you have to live on the...
Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. 1 for 3.
Number 49, Aaron Bummer.
This one smoked on its way out of here.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
3 hits in this one, all of them for extra bases. What a game. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now a chance for Michael Conforto. That one ripped left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
Man at second here with 2 away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Back to the top of the lineup, and here's Freddie Freeman.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now here is Aaron Bracho. Ripped on a line. And that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Good job to fight that one off.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Cut on and lifted in the air. Conforto sizes this one up, but it's the center fielder who gets there. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 28-0. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that one is out of here.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Lays out and makes the play. The batter now will be Will Smith. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it.
big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the catch, and that is that. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Glasnow back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. Now batting Jurickson Profar. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Foul ball.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
2 out, space is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On the ground, right side. Bats up with it. On the run, throw to first, and he gets him. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Pierce Johnson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game. You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of...
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Max Muncy at the dish. That one pushed foul. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the base.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that ball is out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next for LA, Michael Conforto. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. And out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Freddie Freeman. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. And Freeman is retired. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And down on strikes he goes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Shortstop,
Here's Orlando Arcia.
Arcia.
0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. There's a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, snags it for the second out. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. And they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
Hello? What's good?
2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back.
You have 41 points.
3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Right through there, got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And here is Aaron Bracho, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th home of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Throw cut off to third, and they tag him out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
LJ has 10 rebounds, 1 steal, and 0 blocks. Oh, wait, that was first. Oh, shit.
Right field, that's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. One down, and now it's Max Muncy. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Harris going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. That one drilled left field. Get out of town.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history.
And that should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. He's in there. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. one ripped. Off the batter's iron, gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing
I
on
have
that
no idea.
one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now, Michael Conforto. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. What a play, inning over. This one in the air, right field. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it
Yeah,
or you don't
that shit
get
was
there in a
crazy.
hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Smith makes the grab, one away. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds
Another
things, makes the
bucket.
slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
There's a swing and a miss. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. Struck
Yeah.
him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Here comes Austin Riley. Pulls out one foul. At the belt and fires. Outside low, and that is ball one. Harris at second with two down. Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is... So they turn to their closer, Raisel Iglesias.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard.
Oh, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Freeman hits it in the air. Harris after it. Squeezes it. Throws to second.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score easily. And he can't get back to first in time as the big turn costs him. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one is out of here.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga Trey Young, bro?
Allowing the ball to travel. It's pure reaction to hit a pitch.
Harris makes the catch. Back here in L.A., here's Profar now. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Glass now into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
And down on strikes. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. Albies in the box again. Takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
I have no idea.
Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98.
No, word. I told CD to make me a play. I don't even know what's going
So
on.
here's Murphy now. Out towards right center field. Freeman nabs it. And that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Mookie Betts will get us started. Iglesias back to work. Swing and a high fly ball
No,
hit the air left
not
center
really.
field. This one's got a chance. It has the distance
I
gone.
see like clips on Instagram. That's like all I see. I'm gonna be honest.
And it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back
Come
there.
on.
On its way, gone.
We have 20 seconds. We got
That's
this.
exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
I'm watching this game while hitting at least
Here's a swing and a
20
drive
home
left
runs.
field, and he knew it.
I don't know. I have 40. The score is 45-0 in the 8th inning.
Excellent extension and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And there's a hit.
I'm literally clowning Tim of making the worst team of all time because 45-0 is kind of crazy.
And now the center fielder,
James Outman. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
and first
Yes,
off,
sir.
he
Game winner.
fouled off.
45-0. Tim's Atlanta Braves are ass. They have at least switched pitchers like 10 times. And there goes another home run. Wow. It's like, it's easy at this point. I just gotta swing the bat.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did,
Yeah, I'm gonna post it on my YouTube. And then I'm gonna post clips. Nah, I'm gonna just post YouTube since Jay is streaming. Once nobody's streaming, I'll stream it.
That sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, square to.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Goes to second, back safely as he took a turn for third there. And now it's going to be Shohei Ohtani. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one.
Yo, this nigga Shohei Ohtani has like 8 home runs in one fucking game.
Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here comes Max Muncy.
What's your dude's name? I forget.
Swing and a drive, deep right field.
On the Braves?
Hits the fence.
Oh, he's currently losing 50 health.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too
No.
often.
They actually switched 10 pitchers, so I don't even fucking know, bro. I'm just swinging that. They at least switched pitchers like 10 times, bro. I don't even know at this point.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball.
Nah, I think you did. I'm pretty sure you just weren't starting the game.
When the ball jumps off your bat like that.
This one looks like trouble.
They love CJ.
For
What the
second,
hell?
and that's a two-bagger. So, man aboard. Here's the catcher, Will Smith.
Who the fuck is?
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab. Throw cut off to second. Throw to second, and they got him. Double play.
What?
So up
This
next,
thing is not out.
Michael
You're bugging.
Conforto. In the air, center field. Harris ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. Popped up. Betts. And it's caught for the out.
I mean, his pitch efficiency.
I hope for Warriors and Nets in the finals.
Pitch
Like,
to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
you're right. You're low-key
You
right.
don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
And a swing and a miss there. This could end it. On the ground to third, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game.
Yeah, I just won 52. I'm really cooking this.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. Dave Roberts.